this video, I'm going to show you how you can vibe code custom blocks for your apps that will interact with an API endpoint that you will create in n8n to get very easily quite advanced workflows and interfaces within your apps. To show you an example, here is one of my apps called Revly, a dream interpretation app, where on the home page, I actually have this section that allows anyone for free without gating this to get one of their dreams being interpreted. And for that, we have this very nice block that accepts both text and audio. And this is using the technique that I'm going to present to you. Let's give it a try to the audio model. All right, so I was dreaming about a dog that was walking on the moon. So everything you see here is really something that I have vibe coded. So we have many features like, all right, so I was dreaming, like replaying the audio, restarting the recording, and when you hit continue, it actually sends the audio to an API endpoint that I've built that will then, using AI, transcribe what I just said. And the response, the transcription gets back to the interface, so I can here maybe edit it to finally send it for analysis. Once it's done, I have my analysis here, and I can type in my email to actually save that. This was actually pretty easy to build when using the right tools. So let's dive into the way it works. For that, I've prepared an n8n template that you can directly use. I'll be linking it below the video. It's actually quite simple here for simply transcribing an audio and sending it back to the interface. You get a webhook that is the entry point that basically the interface will send the voice file, the audio file to. Then we use OpenAI to transcribe this audio. We get a transcript that we store here, and we simply send it back via webhook, so the interface can take it from there. Let's try and build that from scratch. So I've prepared here a blank canvas in n8n. So we'll start by preparing our first API endpoint that will basically be about listening to any audio file that would be sent. So I'll start by creating a webhook trigger here to start the workflow. n8n automatically provides a test URL. We will make it a post request, and let's maybe customize the path. We'll call it I don't know, interface file, and we could be using authentications for the sake of the demo. Let's just use that, and I'm gonna activate that already. Nice, and get the prod URL. Now I'm gonna head over to Gemini and start typing something. So I'll just paste this webhook so we don't lose it. And what I will be telling is, I'll just tell it orally. Okay, so I need an HTML code that I can add as a code in a custom code section of my my app that will basically have a button to start capturing audio and a button to stop the capture of the audio. And once it's ready, it would send the audio file to the following webhook. So here I'm gonna let it know that it's post webhook, and if we look at here the templates, the audio file, we will call it audio file, so we can simply reuse that template, and if it would have another name, it would probably break. So name the audio file. And what we will prepare here is actually, for now, we will not have any transcription, but we will just simulate the fact that there will be a transcription. So I'll just add a set node here to simply define a variable that we'll call transcript. And for now, we will just write, this is the transcript of the audio. That way, we can actually have a webhook response to directly, and actually this is perfect. It will send back to the webhook the previous item, which means the value of that transcript. So for now, it's static just to get it working, but we will of course replace that with an AI that would actually transcribe the audio. This one I will just set it as it will respond using a respond to webhook node, which means that when we will have AI, if the AI step takes 2.5 seconds, the interface will be waiting for 2.5 seconds, and then when it will get back this response, it will be doing what we'll be asking. So for example, showing the transcript. So I'll continue here. This webhook will process the audio file, and in the webhook response body, there will be a key called transcript. That is a string and will contain the text transcript of the audio. So in the interface, we should actually be just showcasing to the user the transcripts. Try to make it quite modern, and remember it's really a custom code that will add to an existing block of a page, so you don't need to code the full page, but just that block. So while this is loading, let's just recap what we've asked to Gemini. We gave it a webhook that we have prepared. We told it exactly what to send, like what structure to send to that webhook, so that we will then be able to take that from here and process it in the best way possible to then send it back as a webhook response. And our interface is already expecting to receive that response to take it from there and in our case, show the transcript. But as you could see in that example, that there are actually additional steps. So eventually other webhooks. So we step by step progress into the interaction. All right, it seems like we have something. I was planning to, actually it's pretty convenient here to have it in the canvas because we can test it right away. We will later be able to place that maybe on a Softr custom code block to have it really live. But let's take a look. Hey, this is me. I'm sending this so you can transcribe it. All right. Here, as we can see, this is the transcript of the audio. It's exactly what we had planned statically here. So it was expected that it wouldn't transcribe exactly what I said. But now, if we go back into n8n, we can see that we have a successful execution. And here, if we open that, beautiful, we see that we received the file. For now, we haven't used it, and we just passed this static element here. But what we will do now is to actually add here in between a step that will be this speech-to-text transcription. And for that, we will use OpenAI. They have this endpoint for creating transcriptions. They have a new model, GPT-4o transcribed, and there is also a 4o mini that should, this one. So let's just take this this curl, and we will go into n8n. The reason why I'm doing that is I think that the native OpenAI node doesn't provide transcriber recording. I'm just not sure this is using this new model. It might be still using Whisper, so but both will work in our case. I'll just here import the curl. Here for the authorization, I will actually be using a predefined open AI key. Perfect. And for the input name, we actually have audio file here, and that should work. Let's try to run it in real conditions. So, hello, this is a test. All right. So let's see that in real conditions, it could indeed transcribe what we had. Let's just, so it's even faster and cheaper, and honestly, it's already quite good. So now what we will do is that we will just replace this static text with like mapping the actual output of the transcription. So when we will respond to webhook sending the first incoming item, we will actually be sending back the transcript. So let's give it another try. Hello, so this is the second test, and this time we really secured our webhook. All right. It's perfectly working. We could then imagine some other features. Let's say we actually don't want just to showcase the transcript, but to actually do something useful. For example, let's say we actually take the transcript, but in between we add an AI step where we give the transcripts, and the system message would be user message contains business and you. All right, just this basic prompt. So we will have the actual transcript being passed as the user prompt, and we will have here an AI step that will provide a business idea, that will help implement this business idea. Let's take a quick look. Hey, this is another test. So I'm just sending another data here to just see how it looks like. Okay, text. Okay, so now what we're sending back, and here that's why we got an error. We're sending back in the body a key that's called text, and we will actually prompt our we'll prompt Gemini to actually be prepared for that and change a bit the interface. So the webhook response, which actually contains some business advice, as this time it's not only about an audio transcription, but the whole interface must be about the user using voice to give a business idea, and in the backend we'll have an AI that actually works on this idea and returns the advice to implement this idea in the webhook response, as we just mentioned. So really adapt the whole interface to that, and make it really like a really nice interface for this to happen. All right, so now we are repurposing the initial infrastructure into another concept, and it should work just as fine because we already got the most critical aspects secured, because it's a very reliable workflow happening here. So as long as the audio send has this this exact name, and that the interface is ready to receive text, it should be all pretty reliable. All right, pretty fun. Let's give it a try. All right, so the business would be to actually sell some AI workflows to companies. Perfect, with even a little copy to clipboard. So from there, you can really take this this code. It's a few hundred lines of code, and you can place it in any app you have. So for example, here I'm in Softr, and I'm adding a custom code block. And the name again, yeah, here, business idea coach. Use the section below to pitch your business idea and get some really good insights to make it happen. And yeah, publish that. And what we already have now is we can actually fine tune it to make sure it doesn't disturb the rest of the page. So again, this code will be embedded in a website as a custom code block. So really make sure that it doesn't impact anything else on the page and that it is nicely centered in the page. Okay, we got another version. Let's just add it back to Softr and publish it. All right, let's see if it works. All right, so the idea is that I would be building no-code apps for SMBs. So transcript, giving the transcript to AI that would write this, that is being sent back into our interface here. And yeah, I guess that's a demonstration of how you can from there adapt that to any other workflow you have. Here we have some pretty simple steps, but you can basically take any n8n workflow that you really like and add some more complexity. You can maybe add the fact that the user would be importing a file like a CSV, and n8n would be working on that CSV. You could have some more multi-step things. So it starts with a transcript that the user then maybe edits before sending it back. Then it would maybe send the user to another page, etc. Or have it different branches depending on what they answer. You can really go wild with that. And I guess that's really an example of how the principles of no code and the new evolutions of vibe coding AI really match together to accelerate capacities to get some really cool ideas and products live. So I hope you liked it. I'll be adding the link to that templates into the description, so you can get started very easily and start from there to then adapt it. And yeah, hope you like the flow.